Okay, Usman, where would you like to start
Yeah,
off from?
yeah. Peace be upon you all. I came in from the topic before this one, and
Okay,
you
which
were
one was
asking
that?
him.
I apologize. I'm just tell me where to go.
Yeah, you were asking him that Allah created jinn and humankind, and
Ah,
he,
okay, yeah.
yeah, Allah created jinn and humankind. He created us, all of us, with a free will. You understand me? All of us. No one Allah created him as a sinner. If you remember when you were born as a baby, you don't know anything. You don't know nothing.
Do you
When you
take
start
hadith, my
growing
brother,
up,
before we start? Do you take hadith?
uh,
For
I don't
example,
take
Sahih
hadith.
Muslim. Do you know Sahih Muslim? Is he authentic or
I
not?
know, I know, I know, but not much about hadith. You understand?
Are you Quran only then?
Yeah, I read Quran very well.
Okay, but do you
Oh,
take what hadiths do you take?
James, really quick. I meant to say this earlier, but I'm at work, so I would call this stuff. That verse you read earlier, 179, because Osman, I mean, from what I'm understanding, he's saying that he didn't create them for that. In the verse you read earlier, it doesn't say destined. In the
Yes.
Arabic, it's very clear in the Arabic. So it says وَلَقَدْ ذَرَأْنَا لِلْجَهَنَّمَ كَثِيرًا مِنَ
And we have
الْجِنِّ
created.
وَالْإِنسَانِ. Yeah, we have created. It's not destined, bro. It's literally, it says we have created. If I go on Al-Ma'ani and I type in that word, ذراء, it's a fa'il, right? It says that it's analogous to khalaqa, like created, and I can show it to you.
It's on the
Like,
screen right now.
matter of fact, James, can I get big screen really quick?
Yeah.
So look at this. This is oh, let me take this off the screen. This is on Al-Ma'ani. Look at this word right here. Oh, it's kind of blurry. ذراء, fa'il, khalaqa. Let me see if I can make this bigger because the screen is kind of small. Yeah, see? ذراء, right? Fa'il, verb, khalaqa, right? And it says cause something to have reality or existence, to create. So it actually says that, like in the Arabic, in that ayah, that he has created jinn and men to go there. So I mean, that's that's crazy, bro. Like it's literally right there.
Yep. Osman, you saw it right on the screen, and I'm going to show it to you on my screen.
Yeah,
So this is from the
I
Arabic.
saw it.
You can see that?
I see it in the Arabic,
Okay.
but Allah did not say it. He created. You understand me? When you read it
Then
there,
hang on. Well, before
No, it
tell
says
me,
it right
let's
there.
read what it says before you tell me what it should say. Why don't we do that? Let's first trust Allah enough to read what He gave us before you tell me what He tried to tell us. So can you see my screen? Is it the same on my screen as on your screen? So can you just read the first part? Just what you can see on the camera. Let's just move it up just a tad. There we go.
وَلَقَدْ زَرَعْنَا
Okay, what does that
لِجَهَنَّمَ.
mean? The first line, up to there. What does that mean? Just up to there.
You understand me? He said we created the heaven.
Oh, where's heaven? Hang on a second. Where do you see heaven? I don't see anything to do with heaven in this.
لِجَهَنَّمَ.
Yeah, no, just stick to the first part. And certainly, what's the next one? So hang on. Did Allah create some? Before I move on, so far it says, certainly we have created for hell. So Allah created something for hell, correct?
He created before he created humankind, he created heaven and the earth and the hellfire.
Okay.
He created it.
Okay, so now we know he created that. That's not my point. My point is this. In this verse, he created something or someone for hellfire. So far, do you agree with that?
Yes, he created the hellfire, and he knows he's gonna bring out people and people who disobey.
Okay, but hang on. In the verse, is telling us who he created for hellfire. So tell me, in this verse, who did Allah create for hellfire?
He created a jinn and humankind. He did
Beautiful.
not choose. He did not choose a single humankind or single jinn. He said, "I created the hellfire for jinn and humankind."
No, that's not what it says.
That is exactly
And
what Allah
certainly we
said in
created
Arabic.
for hell. He created
Yeah, why is he
for
lying?
hell.
Bro, like, why are you lying about that? It's very clear in the Arabic. It says we have created for hell.
Yes.
So what did he create for hell, Usman?
He created humankind and jinn.
Okay. For hellfire, correct?
Yes.
Okay, now we're getting this. It takes some time, but it's okay. So he created some of his, he says, we have created many of the jinn and humans for hellfire, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if Allah created you for hellfire, can you change what Allah created you for?
Exactly, you can change it.
Okay, beautiful. Now we're going to go to another Quran verse, and we're going to see if that's true. Sorry, I mean,
ask me, excuse me, ask me
I
how
was gonna
you
say
can
it's just
change
crazy he's saying that. How can you change
it.
it?
No, there is no craziness there, bro. What makes Allah the most merciful? God, he's the most merciful.
So now, so hang on.
Understand me? Because
is it merciful,
Usman?
Is it merciful
let me
to create someone for hellfire?
Let me done before you ask me this.
Sure, brother, sure.
Okay. Yeah. He said that I am the most merciful. I am the most forgiving. That's what God said. When whatever sin you created, if you are alive, I can forgive you. You ask forgiveness, you will forgive you, however heavy it is. Even if you die,
there's so much material in what you just said. But okay, so watch this now, Usman.
Allah, excuse me,
Usman,
Allah can forgive you.
Usman, the people that were created for hellfire, right? They were created for hell. According to the verse,
they were not created. Allah said, "I did not create a single person for hell."
Oh my gosh, bro, you just read the verse. What is wrong with you?
Listen to me. I
Dude,
read
the verse, yes?
Allah did not create destiny for person for hell.
Oh my
he said,
gosh.
"Whom?" Before you reach to that verse,
let's try again. Let's try again. Let's try again. Pay attention, Usman.
I'm coming,
Usman.
bro. I read it.
What did
I
you
know
say?
the verse.
So pay attention. And certainly we have created for hell many of the jinn and the humans, correct? Okay. Did Allah, now listen carefully. I'm going to read it again, and then I'm going to ask you a question. And please, guys, anyone that wants to record this little section, please clip it. Notice now how a Muslim changes what he says 3 seconds later. Do you agree with the verse that says that certainly we have created for hell many of the jinn and men? That's what the verse says, correct?
Yes.
So Allah created for hell many of the jinn and mankind, right?
And mankind.
Okay. Did Allah create men for hellfire?
He created the men who disobey him.
So
the one who disobeyed him.
Okay. Did it say that these people disobeyed him, or did he create them for hell?
He created them for their punishment.
Okay. So they haven't been born yet. Can I give you a short Usman.
Let me give you one short logical example.
Hang on. Easy. We're going to go slowly now. So before they were created, before they were made, Allah sat down and he said, I will create mankind and jinn for hellfire. So they didn't sin They weren't bad. They were created for hellfire. Like a fish is created to swim in the sea, not to walk on two legs on earth. So these people were created for a specific reason, correct?
Yes.
And what were they created for? I'm going to show it to you on the screen. I'll tell you, what were these people created for?
Allah, he said, listen to, understand this verse very well, my brother. Let me make you to understand this verse very well. Allah did not say that I chooses these people, these specific people that I create. He said I create the humankind, the entirely humankind.
What did he create these people for?
He create all of us, the all human being for heaven.
7179. 7179 HK. 7179. Yes. So again, Usman, what were these people specifically created for?
They created for hell and heaven.
Show me where it says heaven. Please try to focus, Usman. Please. In this
you cannot stand on one verse, my brother.
That these people, not all of mankind, some of mankind, correct?
Some of mankind, the one who disobey Allah, they will go to hell.
Doesn't say who disobeyed Allah. Stop adding to the verse. If I created something, if I for a specific reason, the thing I created can't change what the creator created him for, correct?
That is mean the whole of humanity. He did not point it, he said that some.
Let's start again. I don't mind.
He did not say some. Read the English.
And certainly we have created for hell. We created for hell. Not for heaven and earth or whatever he created.
He created
for hell. Many of the jinn and men. So before we move on, do you now agree that Allah created many of the jinn and hell for many of the jinn and men for hell? Do you agree with that so far?
I agree 100% with that.
Okay, so stop there. Stop there.
What I want you to understand.
For hell, Usman, if they were created for hell, can they change what they were created for?
They can change by asking forgiveness from God.
Show me where it says this, my Lord. Let's see if it goes on. I'll go on, man. For them,
I have a question about that. I mean, so Usman, let's just grant that to you because you're not going to find that verse, but let's grant it for you. How do you know that it wasn't his will for you to ask for forgiveness?
Come again.
Like for instance, how do you know that it wasn't his will that he made you ask for forgiveness? Because there are some people who ask for forgiveness and some people who don't, right?
That's exactly, yeah.
Okay. So this is my question. How do you know?
Excuse me, before you forward the question, let me answer the first question you asked. You understand me? You say that there's some people can ask forgiveness, some people cannot ask. They don't ask forgiveness. This is exactly why Allah created the hell. Because
okay, bro, no problem.
You know that, excuse me, you know that you created this is sin, and Allah show you, he give you all his books, all his messages that don't.
Okay, bro.
Do this.
Bro,
excuse me.
I understand.
Don't
hold
do
on.
this.
Stop, dude. Hold on. I hold on. Just give me a second. I don't have all day, all the time in the world. For some reason, James, I don't have mod in here to like mute people and stuff. That's weird. Usman, I get that.
Yeah.
I'm granting that to you. Just relax. I'm saying, how do you know, according to what you said, that it's not his will for you to ask for forgiveness and it's not his will for some people not to? How do you know
Allah
that he's not the one making you ask for forgiveness, basically, is what I'm saying.
That is the reason why Allah give us the free will. That is why Allah
Bro,
created us,
bro,
without,
that's not free will. Listen
that's
to me
free
very
will.
carefully.
He
Listen to
created
me.
you to do, he created
Okay,
you to do
James, can you
whatever you
please mute
want
him?
to
Because
do.
I can't mute him for some reason. Okay.
Yeah, I've
Look.
checked your
Okay, now it's working.
your mods. It's working. Okay.
Yes, it's working now. It's weird. Usman, I don't have all day, and I can't really talk for long periods of time. I really need you to listen to me. How do you know that it's not him who is making you ask for forgiveness? That's the question. Usman, come off mute, bro.
Because Allah said to us, you understand me? When you read this, Adam was tempted by this thing, by Satan, and
Iblis.
he committed a sin, and he asked forgiveness. He asked Allah to forgive him.
James,
And
do you want to show him the hadith that says that Adam was confuted by Moses, I think?
Yeah.
About
I was
and
just
it
waiting
says
to see if
specific.
do you take hadiths, Usman?
I'm gonna mute it for a second, James. Sorry.
No, Usman, do you take a hadith?
Yeah, I can't recall this hadith.
What do you mean?
I can't remember this hadith.
Where Adam and Moses are arguing?
Not Adam and Moses. I didn't
Which
say
one?
Moses. He said Moses. Satan.
Yeah, because this. So is that what I think? That's what he's asking you. Moses and Adam were arguing about.
Moses. How can Moses will argue with Adam? Adam was the first person. How many years? Thousands years between Moses
That's
and.
a good question, but ask Muhammad because he was flying when he went to the heavens.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to correct him. It's not Moses.
No, well, this is in heaven. This is the hadith where Muhammad flies up to the heaven and he listens to Moses and Adam argue.
I'm just gonna show this because, like I said, I don't have time to. I don't have time to sit here and argue back and forth.
That is the reason why.
Okay, bro, no problem.
It's not
all right, bro.
every hadith.
All right.
It's not every hadith that you will just pick and read it. That is why most of there.
Man, just mute it for a second because I don't have all day to be sitting here doing this. So it says Adam and Moses argued with each other. Moses said to Adam, "Oh, Adam, you are of our father who disappointed us and turned us out of paradise." Then Adam said to him, "Oh, Moses, Allah favored you with his talk to you directly, and he wrote the Torah for you with his own hand." Now look what he says. "Do you blame me for action which has written in my fate 40 years before my creation?" So Adam confuted Moses. And then he said, and then it, repeating the statement 3 times. Everything, for some reason, with you guys is 3, yet you deny the Trinity, but okay. So here we have, I mean, you said, how is that possible? But it's right here. This is what the hadith says. But notice what it says. It says, "Do you blame me for action which has written in my fate 40 years before my creation?" So, I mean, how do you explain that? It was already written for him, and it was already decided what he will do 40 years before he was even born. Sorry, James, I got to mute up for a second.
No worries. Notice that we're showing you from Quran and Hadith. For example, watch this, Usman. Who is the one that leads people astray?
That is why Allah said, "I'm going to test you."
No, not my question. Not my question, brother. Please listen to my question. According to Islam and the Quran, who is the one that leads people astray?
Who is the one that leads people to stray? Is jinn, shaitan?
Okay. I'm glad you said that But unfortunately, you calling Allah shaitan, because the Quran tells me over and over that Allah is the one that leads people
I don't
astray.
call Allah Satan. Satan is there. Allah has created the Satan. He created the Satan. Satan disobey him.
Okay, that's not what I asked you, but it's okay. Let me show you again. Do you have a Quran with you? Do you have a Quran with you?
No, I don't have a Quran with me here. I'm at work right now.
No worries, my brother, no worries. And again, dude, we're just having conversations, not fighting with you. We just want you to see. So you said shaitan leads people astray, correct? Okay, let's see if that's true or not. This is Surah 14:4, and it says, and we have sent no messenger save with the tongue of his people, that he might make all clear to them. Allah leads astray whoever he wills, and he guides whoever he wills. Now, you said to me, my question to you was, who sends people astray? You said shaitan. And the Quran tells me Allah sends people astray. If Allah sends people astray, why do we need shaitan?
Before Allah is testing you to test your faith.
That's not what I asked you.
You understand me?
I'm not asking you that. When Allah sends you astray, can you change? If Allah sends you astray, can you change what Allah has done?
You can change.
Can you change what Allah has done?
You can change it.
You can change it.
You can change it. You can change it. Exactly, you will change it.
Let's see if that's true or not, right? We're going to go back to another Quranic verse, Surah 488, and see if you can change what Allah has done, right? Surah 488. That's why I wish you had your Quran, because it says, let's go to this over here. It says, and what is the matter with you, two groups concerning the hypocrites, while Allah has made them fall back into error and disbelief? So Allah made them go back into disbelief for what they earned. Now listen to the question that they're asking. It says, do you wish to guide those whom Allah has led astray? And he who Allah has led astray, never will you find for him a way. Now, you said if Allah leads you astray, you can have free will to come back to him, correct?
Yes.
But the Quran in Surah 488 says, when Allah leads you astray, never will you be able to find a way.
No.
Okay. So you can't change what Allah has destined for you, correct?
You will change it by prayer.
That's not what the verse says. Pay attention, my man. I'm glad that you believe that. My brother, let's see, it's on the screen. I'll show it to you closer. Watch this. It says, do you wish, let me highlight it for you so you can see what it says, right? Do you wish to guide those whom Allah has led astray? Question mark. And he whom Allah sends astray, never will you find a way for him. Never, never, ever, 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 never, ever. If the word never says never, and Allah's saying, never will you find a way for him, can you change what Allah has just decreed?
Allah said, no one can change someone, only him. He can change the person.
Okay.
James, what's the ayah? Sorry, I just got back.
This is 488 again.
No one can guide.
88.
You cannot guide person. Only you deliver the message to the person.
Okay, beautiful. So once again, Usman, you agreeing with me, but you don't understand it. Do you agree that if Allah has sent you astray, like you said, shaitan, if they have sent you astray, never will you find a way for him? Never, correct?
Not you will never. He's saying that we can never change the person. as you are human, you cannot change that person. That's
Yeah,
the meaning of
I
that
agree
phrase.
with that. I agree
Understand
with
me?
that. Listen,
Not
Usman.
the particular,
Usman,
not the particular person, not the particular
again, we're
person.
agreeing, brother. I agree with you. I agree.
Let me take an example by me right now. If Allah send a stray on me right now as I am, I can change it myself by praying, asking forgiveness. But if I don't want to change it, that is the meaning of that ayat. If I don't want to change it, no human can convince me to change it. That is
Okay.
the meaning of what is written there.
Okay, hang on a second, my brother. So you said that there's jinn that are created for hell. We can't change that. Now we know that if Allah sends us astray, nobody can change that. Now, before we go that far, I just want to know your opinion so far. You said to me that it's the devil that leads people astray, correct? You said shaitan. Now that I showed you that Allah leads people astray, you haven't said anything about that yet. When I said to you that
Come
Allah
again?
leads people astray, you said shaitan leads people astray. For example, Usman, who do you think puts devils on people?
Allah did not choose us to be on stray, because Allah created us as pure as we are.
Oh my gosh,
without
Usman,
having a knowledge
Usman,
of
read the
anything.
verse. Read the what's in blue. Read it for me.
I read it.
Okay.
I read it already.
Okay.
Do you wish
So
to
according
guide
to the
those
Quran,
who-
brother, according to the Quran, who is it that leads us astray?
Listen to that verse. Let me read it for you. Do you wish to guide, you understand me, those who Allah, you understand, has sent them astray?
Okay, whoa, let's stop there. Stop there.
What's the
sent
meaning
them
of Allah
astray?
has sent?
Me,
Allah has
Shaitan
sent astray to them.
correct?
Excuse me. Do you know before Allah will send a stray for him, that is mean there is something you have to read yourself and ask yourself, what did I do before Allah sent me astray?
Oh my gosh.
Who
Okay.
Allah
Watch
sent?
this. Watch
Sent.
this.
What is the
Watch
meaning
this,
of sent?
brother.
Allah
Watch this.
sent a stray to them.
Pay attention,
Don't
Usman.
take it out.
Usman, pay attention.
Yeah.
Sahih Muslim 2662. Look what it says.
It's not
Right, hang on a second. Watch what it says. It says this: Allah's messenger, there is happiness for this child who is a bird from the birds of paradise. For it committed no sin, nor has he reached the age when one can commit sin. He, Muhammad, said, Aisha, peradventure it may be otherwise, because Allah created for paradise those who are fit for it while they were yet in their father's loins. So these children, some people are created for paradise while they are yet in their father's loins. And he created for hell those who are to go to hell. He created them for hell while they were yet in their father's loins. So, if Allah creates you for hellfire, can you change that?
This is what the verse is telling you, my brother. You just like confusing it. The verse is telling you straightforward. Allah is speaking on us, we human, that we cannot change the person who Allah, you understand me, who Allah created him. If Allah created you right now, you're let's say and Allah has created you, you will be an engineer. Let me give you this example. An engineer, no matter what, no matter how somebody talk to you or somebody want to change your mind, you cannot be that.
Okay, watch this. Let's focus on this.
This is exactly what Allah the verse is talking about.
Pay attention, brother.
He's talking about us, we human.
Okay, let's see. If Allah created you for paradise, Allah created for paradise those who are fit for it, while they were yet in their father's loins.
Exactly. What's the meaning of those who are fit?
Attention. Hang on.
Excuse me. Don't go forward.
Allah created you for paradise. Hey, listen to my question. If Allah created you for paradise, will you go to paradise?
James, you misunderstood.
One second,
the
Bob.
hadith.
1 second, Bob. 1 second.
No,
If
I'm talking
Allah
about this
created
hadith.
you for paradise, will you go to paradise?
Listen, host, you
Bro,
misunderstand
please
the
let me
hadith.
talk to Usman. 1 second, please, dude.
No, I'm
Let
talking
Usman
about
answer this question. Please,
Okay.
Usman. If Allah created
Yes.
you for paradise, will you go to paradise?
If Allah created me for paradise, you understand me? If I obey Allah, I follow.
That's not what I asked you.
all the
Listen
commandments.
carefully.
Excuse me.
Oh my gosh,
Let
never
me
mind.
just tell
never
you
mind.
this. You
Never
asked